Okay, I'm going to show you problem 10.2, number 20. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to assume that you've read the problem quite a bit, and I'm going to show you the steps. So our number 1 is our alpha equals 0.05. So step 2, as you remember, is our H naught and our H1, our alternative. And in this case, we're testing for the population parameter P. H naught is equals, and it's P equals 0.38. Our claim is that P is less than 0.38, so I will put an asterisk by our claim. Okay, so now what I'm going to show you is step 3. That was this section, what it focused on. Step 3, we start with our formula, Z equals P hat minus P naught divided by square root of P naught times 1 minus P naught divided by N. And if you remember, P hat is success over total. So 403 divided by 1122 minus P naught is the 0.38. Divided by square root of 0.38 times 1 minus 0.38, which would be 0.62, so you're welcome to put that in there too, divided by 1122. Okay, I'll let you calculate that on your calculator, but you should all get negative 1.44 for the Z. Okay, so let's think of that negative 1.44 for our Z, and I'm going to draw a picture of a Z curve. We have a left tail test. 0.05 was our alpha level. If I look in the body of our Z table for 0.055 or your calculator, inverse norm of 0.05, inverse norm 0.05, you will find on your calculator you get negative 1.64. If you interpolate on your table, you get negative 1.645, because 0.05 is exactly between negative 1.64 and negative 1.645. Well, our value that we received when we calculated was negative 1.44. So it's in the clear. So since it's in the clear, remember, we will accept H naught. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you the two ways. We accepted H naught in this way. And again, let me just show you. Okay, we accept H naught. And I told you that's not good enough to get credit because you have a 50-50 chance of saying that. So what I'd like you to do is say, okay, we accepted H naught because negative 1.44, which was our calculated value, is greater than negative 1.64 or negative 1.645. So it's basically in the clear because it's greater than that. Now, if you wanted to do the p-value method, but you didn't have to, remember, this is the first one I showed you is the traditional or classical. But if you wanted to do the p-value method, if you look up the p-value for negative 1.44, that's the area, since we're doing a left tail test, to the left of 1.44, you would find that area is 0.0749. which is greater than our alpha level of 0.05. So again, you would accept H naught. So this right here, accept H naught, doesn't matter what method you use, you're still going to get the same answer. This first method was classical, the second method was p-value. You pick the method you like and just stick with that method. Okay, then the last step is step 4. Okay, so step 4, since we accepted H naught, we failed to accept or we rejected H1. So since we rejected H1, remember that was our hypothesis. So since we, I should have put step 4 there. We rejected H1. So step 4, as you know, we should say we rejected our claim, so not sufficient evidence to show that. And I'm going to put ... for sake of this recording, but as you know, you need to write that all out. So I think that gives you enough to go on for problem number 20.